It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Returnable from the 1. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll look to throw on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and they almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense, what credit is due.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play action on first down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. Trying for the deep ball. Full extension, and he brings it in. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They go play action on first. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield. It's an LA touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! Picked up by the Rams! Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's trying to lay it in deep along the... Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll be set up with third and only 1. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be fourth and short.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. We're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He'll throw it yet again. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to the air here. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's taken down at the 30. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll try and throw it here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Now the Rams trying for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The 49ers pushing for points. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Throwing now from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This time they're going to get there and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Track 60.
First throw for the backup now. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down. Complete out to the right. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams make it 17-all. The Rams Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Receiver in motion, headed right. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Rams might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Hauled in left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 38. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and that's a 49er first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 19. He's got a man left. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it. QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Slot man motioned over. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he runs it across, touchdown! The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Short pass brought in. Hit some space around midfield. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taking a shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cut out left. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win.
23.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Connecting on the slant. Into the red zone. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He has the San Francisco touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The kicker.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a give running right. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Receiver in motion, going left. They go play action on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams down by only 2 in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
He's throwing for it! And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that two-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for two when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now on 2nd and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Finds him on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Running back, motioning right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Running it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 3rd and just 2 to go. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
He gets it headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams jump in front now by 5. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds past midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now. It is Kupp, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win.